Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and here we have a quick take and review on a hard to find discontinued Versace, and this one is called Versace Versus, and this one is Time for Energy, and I believe there are 3 in this line. Now before we get going, I'm going to get through just the quick notes that are given. And this one was released in 2001. Classed as a unisex, but mainly pushed towards the men. And classed as a floral green, but I would say this is more of a citrus aromatic in my opinion. So we'll get into the notes quickly. On top you got green tea and mandarin orange. In the mid, yuzu, lemon tree and mint, and on the base oak moss, cedar and amber. So let's have a look at the bottle. I haven't got the box, so I had this second hand, although it was brand new, unused. So we've got a Versace Versus. It's got Versace on the other side there, sort of like a medallion thing on it. Versus on the collar there. Really a little strange looking bottle, but fits in the hand quite well, and when you're holding it to spray it. So on the front, nothing special, but it's printed Versus from Versace. Time for Energy, eau de toilette, 125 ml. Some information on the back of what's in it, etc. Then pull this and you got a blue and gold atomizer on the top, just a thin plastic, although very sturdy, sort of almost metallic sort of cap, and that's basically it. So we'll get into the notes and the notes I get out of it. So out of the notes that I've given you, I would say I get the mandarin orange, the yuzu, tiny little bit of the oak moss, but and the cedar. That's roughly about it, and I would class this more of like a citrus, cedar, and very tiny bit sort of herbal, with that sort of mint and oak mossy thing going on. But for the most part, this is mainly citrus. There's a big citrus blast in this. It is just citrusy with just a hint of like a cedar woody backbone, and that's pretty much it. It's quite a simple fragrance. It's very sort of versatile, and I'll get into all that in a minute, but really from the first spray to the dry down, it doesn't really change that much. For me, this is just again a fresh, clean, almost transparent, sharp citrus, with a slight cedar backbone, and really just a sprinkle of herbalness, if that's a word, in there. But in the air, on the skin, you're really just going to get a big citrus bomb. And I would say because of the cedar in this, it leans a little bit more on the masculine than it does the feminine. But I could see anybody really wearing this one, man or woman. So like I said, on the first spray, what I get is a citrus blast. So for me, the orange mixing with the yuzu in this smells a bit lemony. It isn't like Izumiyaki yuzu, where it's very sharp, tart, and a bit bitter maybe. Now this is all rounded off. There's no sort of tart or bitterness really in this. It's just a clean, fresh, almost watery, transparent kind of citruses. This is like a pick-me-up citruses. You spray it and you instantly sort of lifted your mood a little bit. It's those kind of citruses. Don't get any mint, and I love mint and fragrances, but I don't really get it in this. There is a slight undertone, as I said, in like a herbal-ish side, but you've really got to put your skin right up to your nose to get that. So naturally in the air, you don't really get a herbal side to this, and so unless you're searching for it. The dry down is pretty much the same. A little bit more of a cedar starts coming through, I mean a little bit, but it's dominant in the citruses throughout. So yes, the length of the fragrances, the citruses do actually hang around, but just a little bit more of that cedar comes through. But no real oak moss or amber. There's no tea in this, a green tea top I don't get at all. So yeah, a fresh, clean, citrusy scent with a cedar backing, and predominantly like a casual use. So fresh summer, pick me up, fresh scent, citrusy, for casual use. I mean, you could use a scent like that for anything, but the way it comes across does come across more for casual wear. It's, again, it says unisex, but yeah, I mean anybody could wear it, but just slightly tip onto the masculine side with that sort of cedar coming through in the from the base. Now, when to wear this, as I said, casual. I can't really see anything else. It's just got that summer casual vibe. Now, when it comes to performance, this is where it's let it down a little bit. It's just below average, I would say. It is your generic-ish kind of pick-me-up summer scent. Now, if you know those, and you've got a few nice ones of those, when they're like that, they're fresh pick-me-ups. They don't tend to last that long, and this is sort of on that sort of line. I put this on skin, and it lasts about 3-4 hours, maybe 5 pushing it, and then it's just completely gone. If you've got a bit on clothing, it'll last about, say, 6 to 8 hours, and then it's completely gone. So like I've said, this is more like a spray on. You're fresh and clean and uplifted for 3 or 4 hours, and then it's pretty much gone, or to the point where you're struggling to smell it on your skin. So as a discontinued scent, a slightly harder to find scent, is it worth searching for and paying a fair bit of money for? Well, if you're a collector, well, collectors will pay anything for anything. But for me, I'm more like a collector just to try things. I was lucky on eBay that I was the only bidder for this, and I paid £30, and that was with shipping as well. So for a discontinued scent, that's pretty cheap. I think I just got lucky that nobody was looking for it at the time. But is it worth hunting down and paying a lot of money for because of the juice? Probably not, because like I said, it's almost got like a generic fresh citrus cedary scent, and you've sort of smelt similar things before. So for its juice, is it unique enough to hunt down and pay a lot of money for? No. But as I said, if you're a collector and you're looking for a collection of certain brands, then obviously you're going to pay whatever you're going to pay. But me personally, I wouldn't have paid, say, more than maybe £40, £45 for this, because you can get other scents that smell very similar, which aren't discontinued. Do exactly the same thing. But so that's still nice to have. I mean, I've now got something that's quite rare and unusual to see, and of course I can make a video on that as well. So let me know in the comments below if you've tried this juice. Do you like it? Do you not like it? If you've not tried it and it's been one on your list for a long time and you've never been able to find it, whatever the comment may be, leave it below and I'll answer it if I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the next video.